Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo.
There are so many teams in Chapel Hill competing right now. We've talked about that a lot over the last several weeks here on the show, and so many have legitimate national title aspirations this season. That includes a couple of number one teams that we wanted to highlight here on today's show. Field hockey, number one in the nation, has started its spring campaign, picked up a victory over Wake Forest this weekend, and also women's lacrosse, a dominant number one team nationally right now. They picked up a road win at Virginia Tech. Let's see some highlights of Carolina field hockey and Carolina women's lacrosse with big conference wins this weekend.
Refrain from yielding a penalty corner there.
They're disciplined. They're going to be able to get their body around that ball, put their stick out, get those last-minute touches. You have to be very quick in order to get a shot off there.
And here come the Tar Heels. Matson, powerful swing to strike first. And Erin Matson with her 69th career score. First corner of the day for the Deeks. Saved by Hendry. Blocked down beautifully by the veteran goalkeeper, and now the Tar Heels scored their first goal in a counterattack earlier in front. Gleister comes out, gets a piece, but doesn't stop them entirely, and Matson scores again for the Tar Heels. Carolina threatening. Gleister tries to cut off the angle, and that sizzles across the mouth of the goal harmlessly.
Her skill level and being on the national team so early on as a player, and it clearly shows, and she definitely deserves a spot on the squad.
Ain't any squad. Matson looking for the hat trick. Past Gleister, unable to find the room to put it in the back of the net. It's all academic at this point. The number one team in the land, victorious again. That ball whistled off the post, but it was from outside the circle. So, again, an exciting 60 minutes of hockey, and Erin Matson, the best player in America, showed why today, Kelsey.
Feed from Ortega inside and scores. Scotty Rose Growney.
They held Virginia scorers for quite some time, so it's nice to see them at least putting up a fight, but it's hard to stop that Carolina firepower.
That's Caitlin Wurzberger.
500 and still have a chance at making it to the postseason, but if you're Carolina, you are just on top. Great shot by Kerrigan Miller, USC transfer.
Mastrioni feeds, and what a goal. North Carolina up 11-0. An errant pass intended for Crooks, and a miscommunication on the Tech offensive end leads to a turnover.
That's got to hurt if you're Virginia Tech. They just did so much hard work to stop the ball. Carolina, this is when they make you pay in transition.
Drop off, inside, shot, and a goal.
Pillman does a good job of going down, splitting the Virginia Tech defense, finding the back of the cage. So quick on her first step, so quick on her release. Great job protecting the ball in transition and getting it to her attackers.
Miller, the transfer from Southern California. And another one. She was good friends with Marcy Salvatore, who plays lacrosse at Stanford and was diagnosed before Mary Griffin, as North Carolina scores once again.
Really going to signal that.
Chance inside and a goal.
Of course, a big week coming up for Carolina basketball as the Tar Heels heading on to the NCAA tournament. They'll learn where, who, and when they play on Sunday evening. Also, Carolina's women's basketball team expected to get a bid as well to the postseason. We'll talk about those storylines and more next week on the Carolina Insider.
Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics, and brought to you by Coca-Cola. When you're stocking up for game day, be sure to grab a Coke with a friend. Together, tastes better. Carolina Insider is produced by Go Heels Productions for Tar Heel Sports Properties, a property of Learfield IMG College.